Hey, you guys, namaste. Good morning. This is me, Diara, and this is another pick a card reading. This is a prediction for 2020. It's December now, and I know that a lot of you guys are already thinking about the future and what's about to come. Where are you heading to? What does universe has in store for you? And that's why I decided to do this little reading here. It was supposed to be a one card reading. I wanted to name this reading like your future in one word or one card. But while I was preparing the piles, I found myself pulling out more and more cards. So we will just see where this is going to end with, so to say. Let's choose, first of all. That's the most important part for you and your responsibility. Your part of this reading is going with the law of attraction. Which pile do you feel most attracted to? This is now the thing. Excuse me, that was my cell phone. You can choose today between six cards. It was supposed to be quite a short reading. As I said, I think it's going to be a little bit longer now. Let's just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Okay. What you also could do, although I don't really feel that this is necessary, and I don't want to lead you onto the wrong track here, but I'm just hearing that for some of you, it would be also beneficial if you would choose, let's say, different piles for different topics of your life. Because, like sometimes can be that you are very happy when it comes to your love life. Let's just say that. I know that here on this channel, it's kind of the opposite most of the times, but let's just say you are very happy when it comes to your love life. But you know that there is some things to deal with in terms of your career or your finances and your money situation, your job, if you know what I mean. Okay, so in that case, if you feel like, different situations, different thoughts are leading me into making different choices here, choosing different piles, then yeah, just go with your intuition, okay? Because this is supposed to be an intuitive reading, right? Isn't it? So let's get started. Wow, finally. Pile number 1. What's 2020 bringing to you in one word? What is the main energy coming into your life? 2020. This is Archangel Michael, and he is telling you that next year you will be able to cut cords, to let go of toxic, unhealthy situations, whether these are related to your job or related to your love life, related to your childhood. You will finally get rid of them. This is a huge blessing for you. I mean, this is Archangel Michael, one of the biggest energies that there are, right? So feel free to get in contact with him. There are some beautiful guided meditations here on YouTube, German, English, every language, I assume. So feel free to work with him and to also allow yourself to cut cords, I'm hearing, because sometimes people get stuck in toxic situations without even being aware of it. I mean, I know this sounds paradox, right? But it happens. It happens all the time. People are in relationships or in jobs, or they are surrounded by so-called frenemies, without even being fully aware of it. And now Spirit is giving you permission and is giving you the possibility to finally see what's going on and to see who are the wrong people in your life. Okay, so 2020 is all about cutting cords, getting rid of toxics, and this is supposed to be very, very healing for you. This card is clarified by within the following months. Okay, so within the next months, definitely things are about to raise up and to accelerate. Okay, probably you are already in this stage where you say like, yes, I've just been to the lawyer and we will get divorced next year. Or maybe you already quit your job and now these are just the final few weeks that you have to go there until you will finally start something new. This could also very, very well be the case for you. If not, I do really feel that for a lot of you guys who choose pile number 1, this is about to come into your life. the situations where you will break up, where you will set yourself free, so to say. This is about freedom. And also, it's about closure and completion. I mean, isn't that beautiful here? I mean, as you know, when I do these pick a card readings, I never look at the cards in the first place. For me, this is really also the first time that I'm seeing these cards. And isn't that such a beautiful combination here? I mean, knowing that within the next few months, you will finally get rid of everything that's no longer helping you, no longer beneficial to you, and that within the next few months, there will be closure and completion, and a chapter is about to, yeah, to end, which is good. I feel that there will be a lot of relief for you, freedom, relief, peace. And reconciliation on a certain level, not in the classical traditional meaning of the word, but more like on a subtle level of the word reconciliation. You will find your peace within yourself. You will finally allow yourself to let go. You will get rid of this burden here. And in terms of love, I decided to spontaneously pull also a card regarding your love life. Spirit is calling you to show your love. Okay, be brave and take a step towards your person. Okay, so this is a completely new energy here. This is just also only about love, right? Maybe you wanted to choose a different pile in terms of your love life as well, and you are still, yeah, very welcome to do so. But one of your messages here in terms of love is to show your love. Okay, show your love, go out, be brave, be courageous, allow yourself to shine your light. You don't have to hide yourself. I mean, if you really feel like, hey, this year is about to be over soon, and I really have something on my chest, I really want to say something to someone, then yeah, do it. This could also be an act of cutting cords, finally getting rid of your intimidation, or like you being timid, or you being being too shy when it comes to a person. I mean, yes, we are the divine feminines, and we are supposed to be receptive, and we are supposed to not hunt for a man and chase for someone, but every now and then there are situations, because life is never black and white, right? Never. There is no such a thing as only black and white when it comes to life in itself, in reality. I mean, maybe in movies or maybe in books it's like that, but like in real life, sometimes there can be a situation where it would be okay if you would make the first step towards your person. Okay, so maybe you want to consider that. Maybe you want to take the opportunity. And now, since we have some holidays in front of us, like Christmas, like New Year's Eve, maybe this would be a good opportunity to send them a letter, or to blink an eye on them, or to ask them, hey, what are you doing New Year's Eve? Are you going to be there? Do we see us? Shall we have a dance together? Shall we, I don't know, have a drink together on Christmas? Or, hey, I just brought you something, like just buy a little thing, nothing special, just, like something that's almost nothing. And hand that over to your person. And then you see how they react. Maybe they are going to be very, very surprised. And let me just add something before I move on to pile number 2. Once again, it was supposed to be a short reading. Now it's not that short anymore, but I just wanted to, because it just came into my mind. I have one student of mine in yoga. I do see him every Monday. Every Monday morning, I teach a class in a studio, and he's one of my biggest fans. Like he's so cute. He's, I think, like 10, 15 years younger than I am. So there's nothing sexual going on with us. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he's even gay, but he's always so cute and so nice, and always he has this funny attitude that always when the class is over, then he screams out into the room like, hey, Diara is the best yoga teacher of the world. Like just as a joke. And I know this sounds funny. This sounds maybe even a little bit weird, but this is his thing, like he always does it. And one day I came to the studio and I was in a bad mood. I don't know, maybe I slept too less or something was wrong with me this day. And I saw him and immediately he screamed like, "Hey, Diara is the best yoga teacher of the world." And you know what? That was awesome. For me, it was so great to hear that and to see his shining face and him laughing at me and doing his little everyday joke, you know what I mean? And that was normally I'm always a little bit like, oh my goodness, this is a little bit, disgusting. But that day, it really helped me to lift up my mood. And I'm telling you this little story because I want to tell you that you never know what a little act of something can do for the other party. I mean, I was just speaking about that you are giving them a little present, like something very simple, like nothing special, nothing that costs a lot of money or so. And you never know what this does to him. Maybe this is going to be the highlight of the day, maybe even of the week for this person. You never know, right? So be brave, show your love. Pile number one. So let's move on now to those of you who choose pile number two. Your future 2020 in one word. What's about to happen? What does universe has in store for you next year? Power. Wow. Strength. This is a strengths card. You are going to matter next year. You are going to be on top of your game, on top of your horse, okay? You will be calm, relaxed, self-aware, and strong. This is so powerful. I mean, it's almost jumping out of the card, okay? This card for me also speaks about finally having found your answers, finally having found your peace, like your inner center. You are no longer searching for something, no matter what, whether this is love, money, job, whatever. You are finally you will finally find whatever it is that you are looking for. Okay, so 2020 is definitely going to be your year. No doubt about that. You are going to be very, very strong, victorious, successful, okay? And here, this card is clarified by don't give up, okay? So if you do have a certain goal in the back of your hand, something, a project, something that you are working on, or maybe in terms of love, you are single already for a while, chances are that you will definitely finally find the one for you. Okay, finally, Spirit is going to be very, very generous to you. They will create opportunities, possibilities. They will connect you with the right people, places, situation. You know what I mean? This is going to be a very, very beautiful year for you. Spirit is going to be beneficial, generous, helpful. Okay, you will find people who are willing to support you and who will offer you a leg up, as they say. I think they say it like that in English. A helping hand is being offered to you, a lot of opportunities, and not only opportunities. It's not that you are depending on somebody else's generosity. No, you will have the power. Maybe for some, you will be the one who's helping others even. Right? Maybe you will create the opportunities and you will look back one day and you will feel like, hey, like I created my wealth and what I achieved all by myself. And this is a reason to be proud of. I mean, yes, it's good to get help from others. And especially if this is universe helping you, right? Creating opportunities that probably you would never be able to create all by yourself, right? But also, it's good that you know that at the end of the day, it's about what you make out of it. I mean, universe can create a lot of different opportunities for you, right? But if you don't take these opportunities, if you don't make something out of them, then it's not helping you anyways. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's up to you and what you make out of it. Being responsible, right? Being a go-getter, being dedicated, like give everything, not only 80%, not 90, not 100, maybe throw in a 120%. Yeah, bam, here you are, you matter, right? You know what you want and they definitely don't want you to give up. From the love deck, we have the religious factors card, and it came out originally in reverse. I was just turning around the card here. So I feel like you will let go of false belief systems. This is what I'm hearing for you, pile number 2. Normally, I do oftentimes read this card in love readings and personal readings when I have this card. In my readings, oftentimes it speaks about third-party situations, and maybe for some of you there is a third-party situation going on, but I feel like in that case, number one, for those of you who do resonate with this third-party situation, I do feel like this is going to be over with next year. It will come to an end. And for those who don't have something like a third party situation, I simply hear that you will get rid of false belief systems. You will finally free yourself. You will turn around things. Yeah, you will think outside the box. Okay, which I like a lot. I like that. If people are like that, if people are like, hey, you know what? I know that usually you do things like this and that, but you know what? I do it differently. Bam, take it. Yeah, I mean, why not? You don't have to do things the way others do them. You don't have to do things the way they used to do it, like traditionally, old school. You can create new ways. You can create new ways. You can manifest stuff, right? And this is what I feel for you, pile number 2. So this is a very clear message, very straightforward. This is really literally your future in one word is strength and power. Being powerful and finally feeling that what you do has an impact. You matter. And you will play in your own league, so to say, I'm hearing. Okay? It's about leveling up. It's about upgrading your life and your ways. Wow, very powerful message. So now let's move on to pile number 3. Pile number 3, people, your 2020 prediction in one word. What's coming? What's about to happen? This is Archangel Zadkiel. And this is about cleansing, sorry, bad English, cleansing and detoxification. Archangel Zadkiel, I don't know whether you've ever heard this name before, but he's in charge for gaining clarity and healing. He comes on a violet flame. Okay, so he's in charge for cleansing stuff. You will finally get rid, 2020 is going to be the year where you will get rid of everything that you no longer need. These can be situations, places, or people. Maybe it's even a mixture. It can be a totally new start for some of you. Maybe you will move somewhere else. Maybe there will be a very important journey that you are about to do, like a trip somewhere, a massive vacation, a retreat. Maybe this can also, for some of you, I'm hearing education is going to be important for you. And also, wow. Love is coming. A love relationship is finally there for you. You will find love. I feel like you have been single for a while, or you have been always, like repetitively being with the wrong people. You have been dealing with unrequited love and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You have been in third party situations maybe, or you simply have lived a life of a nun, of a monk. They have nothing. Sorry, my English is so bad here. I don't know. I'm too excited. Maybe once again, I think you've already got the message, but once again, in good English. I think pile number 3, now that I'm seeing these cards here, and once again, when I do prepare the piles, I don't look at the cards. I see these cards now for the first time myself, okay? So now seeing all the cards together, I'm getting the message that pile number 3, you will let go of your past. Maybe you have been single forever. Everyone knows you as being a single. Your family, your friends, like your colleagues, they know that, hey, she's a single, he's a single. She always has been, and maybe, who knows, she will always be. But this is not the case. You will find love. The love relationship card comes out. And I'm honest with you guys, pile number 3, I cannot recall the last time that I've pulled out this card. Neither on a personal reading nor on a general pick a card reading here on YouTube. No. So this definitely means something, okay? You will step into a love relationship. You will finally get close to your Mr. Big, your Mr. Right. The King of Cups here is showing up, and someone is willing to connect with you. Someone is confessing their feelings to you, and you will finally, this is the worst waiting card, find the one. And wow, this is so beautiful. I mean, this is such a great pile. I hope I choose that. I hope I will be pile number 3 as well. So yeah, you will finally look back next year and you will see like, yeah, it was worth waiting for him. It was worth waiting for her. Okay, you know, this is not gender specific. Wow, I don't know what else I should say about this pile, because this is so clear. This is so straightforward. I think I will just leave the cards here so you can have a final look at them, right? All the cards together, finally getting rid of everything that's, yeah, no longer helping you. I mean, maybe you needed to be single for that long. Maybe you needed to sort out your stuff and to do your thing and to find yourself and to heal. Maybe that was the reason why Spirit wanted you to be alone for quite a while. Okay. But anyways, these days are counted. Okay. These days are over with soon. You will finally find the one. It's coming. It's just around the corner. I don't have a timeline here for you, pile number 3. Let me just see. Maybe I'm getting one. Do we get a timeline here? I think it's going to be very, very personal for everyone, because I read for a lot of people all around the world. So still be objective. Okay. Within the next 7 months. Within the next 7 months, I feel that there's chances you will find the one. Maybe some of you know already this person. You already know who I'm talking about. Maybe not. Be careful here. You know, be careful, because it can be someone completely different than you think it is. But for some, I feel like, yeah, the one that you have in mind could be the one. And if not, once again, there is definitely something better waiting for you. And literally, yeah, literally, there is something better waiting for you. Someone who's the perfect fit. Someone where there will no longer be confusions or conflicts or complicated situations, you know. Someone who's just right and who is on point there for you. And someone who's very clear and straightforward, and someone who has waited for you at least as long as you have waited for them. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely loving this energy here for pile number 3 people. Let's move on to the last 3 piles. Pile number 4. Your future 2020 in one word. Oh my goodness. Wealth, money, career. So this is your career year. I don't know, maybe you came here for a love lesson, a love message, but I have to tell you that you are going to earn a lot of money. This is also, maybe you are thinking about I don't know, being self-employed, you know, like making the step into this field, into this section, or your company, they are going to promote you, probably something like that. This is about money in a good way. This is not like, you know, like suffering by not having enough money. Maybe this is the case right now for some of you, but you will definitely earn and have enough money, more than enough. Okay. And also, this is not only about money in itself, it's also about earning appreciation, you know, like earning respect, earning and being seen by others for whatever it is that you are doing, okay? Finally becoming popular or famous, something along those lines. Do you know what I mean? So this is a career year. For you, pile number 4, this is definitely speaking about career-wise, you will definitely level up. You are going to be successful. You are going to be victorious. And I really like that. And this is not to be underestimated. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like, especially here on YouTube and in this pick a card field, a lot of people, the majority of people, are very much focused on love, which is okay. I'm not saying that there is something bad about that, but in your case, for you, at least here, this is not about love, okay? And I'm not going to try to turn around the message in order it fits to your needs, okay? Because do you know this quote when they say, Spirit is not only always giving you what you want, but they are always giving to you what you need. And this is the way how I read the cards. I'm not trying to please you here. I mean, this is a free reading. It would probably make sense if you've paid for this reading, you know, that I'm trying to satisfy my customers, the ones that paid for the readings. But this is a free reading. So I don't have any reason to tell you something that you like to hear just in order to please you. Okay, I'm telling you it the way it is, right? I'm telling you what I do see in the cards. And for you, pile number 4, whether you prefer to have a love message here or not, this year, 2020, is all about career and finances. And this is something good, okay? This is not something that you, that is not going to make you happy. I mean, it's going to make you happy. Definitely, it's going to make you happy. Love-wise, stay optimistic. Sorry. Excuse me. Stay optimistic, okay? But I definitely don't feel that 2020 is going to be all about love. I really feel like career and finances are going to be a big factor next year, okay? And there is definitely, how do they say it? Increased income and career opportunities on their way for you, okay? You will have the possibility to, to find new projects, new people, you know, you will connect with others. There will be a nice community. I'm seeing a community of people here right now that you will be a part of. People will, as I said already, appreciate you for what you do. They will respect you. They will pay you back, so to say. Not only in a financial way, but also, you know, like on another level. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of you guys who choose pile number 4 are artists. I know not everyone is an artist out there. We do have people with very, like the regular jobs, as working in an office or being a waitress or being a flight attendant, as I am. But, like some of you are artists. Some of you are artists. And I really feel like finally you will find your, what is the word? I want to use a word. I have to Google it because I don't know it right now. Give me just 1/2 minute here. I know that once I see the word, I will know it, but recognition, yeah. You finally will get your recognition in your field and your acknowledgement, and people, once again, what I said, they will finally respect you for who you are and what you do. And I really like that. And there will be a lot of good opportunities, and also you will finally get paid in a good way. Probably you had to work for free, or you had to work for not the right amount of money, if you know what I mean. In the beginning stages, sometimes it's like that, right? We have to, lower down our, how do they say it? Wait a minute. Once again, I have to Google the word. Sorry, usually I don't do it, but today I want to be very precise here. Yeah, we have to lower down our claims, sometimes in the beginning stages can happen, but now it's going to be the times where you will get paid back finally, and you will finally earn and gain what you deserve. Okay. Great message. So pile number 4 is all about career and money and promotion and stuff like that. So your future, pile number five in one word. What does universe has in store for you in future? 2020 is just around the corner. So hope. Hope is your word for 2020. Okay, stay optimistic. Always know that every cloud has a silver lining. Okay, always know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe 2019 has been a very heavy year to you. Maybe you had to face losses and you had to grieve. Maybe there was a major breakup, or you lost your job, or a loved one, or I don't know. There may have been some tragedies that affected you in the past, in the recent past. But this card is telling you that, hey, you know what? The light, love will know how you say it, light and sun will be shining again. Okay, don't you lose your hope. Probably you've been there. Probably there have been times last year or this year, it's still 2019. It depends on when you find this reading. But maybe you have been that close to lose hope. Maybe really you have been that close to lose hope and to say like, hey, you know what? I don't believe anymore. I cannot imagine that I will finally find the one, or I will finally get out of this period of depression and darkness and whatnot. You know, like things like, you know, like as if you've been through a tower moment in your life. But Spirit is now letting you know that, hey, stay optimistic. Your life is being guided into a certain direction, and everything that happened in the past happened for a reason. And times are about to get better for sure. Okay, this is the perfect timing card. Also speaking about divine timing. As I said, divine timing, divine guidance. Everything happened for a reason, and everything happens always when it's meant to happen. You can't hurry love. You can't force things to happen. Yes, you can try. Some people do try to mess with the universe. Most of the times it's not working, right? And I would not really recommend to do that. I would really rather ask you to believe and to have faith and to stay optimistic, okay? Because this card here is speaking about that things are going to happen next year that are definitely beneficial to you. You know, like we see the rainbows here and this time thing, you know, the sand clock. So it is already being orchestrated behind the scenes. You may not be able to see it right now, but it's happening, okay? It is already happening, and you will see it next year. You will definitely see it. Stay open, okay? Sometimes, I mean, the stay open card, they are remembering you that, hey, you know what? Sometimes it looks like this and that, you know? When it comes to a situation in your life, whether this is love or job related, from the outside, it looks like this or that. But behind the scenes, it can be completely different. It can be completely different. And also, by the way, when it comes to Mr. Right, you know, or Mrs. Right, if this is supposed to be a love message for you, Spirit is letting you know that, hey, you know what? Your soulmate may differ completely from your usual type and expectations, okay? Always keep that in mind. The one that's meant for you is probably someone completely different than you think it is. You know, like you may think that, yeah, I know that XYZ is my soulmate. I know that XYZ is my twin flame. I know that for sure. I had other readers confirming that to me and whatnot. But these cards are telling you that, hey, your soulmate, your real soulmate, is probably someone completely different. You don't know now, but you will. In the future, you will see that there was a reason for why things are the way they are, okay? I can only repeat myself here, letting you know, pile number 5, that no matter where you are coming from, no matter how heavy energy was and how dark everything was in the past, in the recent past. And maybe once again, 2019 was not your year, completely not your year. Yeah, they may have been major obstacles and delays, but it's going to be better. It's definitely going to be better. I do see helping people. I do see new opportunities, new chapters are about to open up in front of you. Yeah. You will, if you are unemployed, if you suffer from a lack of money here, a lack of job, you are desperately wanting something where you can work and where you can earn good money. I do definitely see that coming for you as well. And also in terms of love. I definitely do see that there is a chance that you will get to know someone who is good for you and who will love you the way you are. And but maybe someone different than you think it is, okay? So that was your future in a little bit more than just one word. So final pile. Pile number 6. Your future 2020 prediction in one word. What's the headline? Self-love. Self-love, self-worth. So for you, I feel that 2020 is giving you some good opportunities to build up your self-worth and your self-love. Okay? It's all about self-worth and self-love. Don't you sell yourself below price. Know and feel that you are a person who deserves love. You are worthy. You should never surround yourself with people, places, or situations that are pressing you down, that are pulling you down, so to say. You know, like frenemies, third-party situations, things like that. You don't need that anymore. It's time for you to get rid of everything that's toxic. We have the codependency card and we have the death card here. Okay, so Spirit is going to create opportunities for you next year. And maybe it's already starting. Maybe you can already sense it, pile number 6, where you will finally have the chance to let go of something or someone. You will finally have the chance to let go of any kind of obsessive behavior, addiction, and being depending on something, you know, because this is no longer helping you. You don't need someone else to be happy in order to be successful, in order to grow. You don't need someone else. You can do it all by yourself. You may don't believe things like that. Maybe you're like, no, I need others. I want others. This is something different, by the way. Really needing someone or wanting someone is not the same. You may want someone in your life to love you and to build you up and to support you and to appreciate you and whatnot, which is okay. But Spirit is reminding you that as a matter of fact, you don't need others. Okay? This is not the same. And this is something that you have to understand. This is a learning lesson for you. You have to learn the difference between those two things. You know, needing someone and wanting someone is not the same. And you are probably in a needy position right now. You put it yourself in a needy position. You put yourself in the past in a position where you are depending on others and you know, and where you needed someone else in order to feel good and in order to feel appreciated. But now is a good opportunity with the death card here to finally start all over again and to finally, take the opportunities and take the chapter in your hand, as they say. There will be some golden opportunities for you where you can learn lessons about self-love. And I'm going to be honest with you. And maybe you already heard that from the way I was explaining the cards. Could be that some of the opportunities you don't like. I'm going to be honest with you, okay? Because a card reading is also always giving us the opportunity to prepare ourselves. To prepare ourselves for what's about to come. And in your case, I feel like could be that some of the lessons that Spirit is about to hand over to you, you may not like in the first place. You may like them afterwards, but in the first place, you will be like, oh, you know, there will be like this, oh, But it's happening for a reason, okay? It's happening for a reason. You need to learn that you are whole and complete. Whether you are with your twin flame, your soulmate, whether you have a lot of friends, whether you have a job where everyone loves you and is celebrating you like a celebrity. No, you don't need these things. You have to build up yourself from within, you know? And I mean, speaking about celebrity, wow, this is a difficult word. Celebrity? No, how do you say that? You know, like these stars. I'm tongue-tied. What I wanted to say, like so many people out there, like Amy Winehouse, Kurt Cobain, Michael Jackson, Britney Spears, Whitney Houston, like they have been famous, like they have been rich, they have been talented and gifted, but still they haven't been happy, right? They had major self-esteem issues going on. Major self-esteem issues. So all the popularity, it was not really helping them to get rid of them, like these issues. So, and I feel like for some of you, pile number 6, this is going to be a topic in 2020. Like learning how to build yourself up from within, learning how to be independent, and learning how to stand up for yourself. Even if this is something that's not appreciated by your society, okay? I do feel like some of you will need to step up and speak against others next year, okay? And Spirit wants you to do that. Spirit wants you to be self-aware and worthy. Like they are giving you permission to stand up for yourself and to speak up. You don't have to be afraid. Yes, maybe the others, they don't like that in the first place. They will be like, oh, what's wrong with you? I don't know you like that. You changed. You're different. You used to be way more, like calmer and loving. Yeah, you used to be like that. But now it's time for you to not be that loving anymore, right? Especially if this is something that you don't like. If there's something going on that you don't like, you don't have to accept that, pile number 6. You have the opportunities and the possibilities to say, okay, you know what? There's something going on that I don't like, so I'm going to quit it. I'm going to break up. I'm going out. I free myself. I'm no longer needy. Okay? So this is your future, and in a little bit more than a word. Hope you like this message. Hope you like this reading. And thank you for sharing, liking, and subscribing to my channel. I'm out. Peace. Namaste.